What is up, guys? Thank you for joining us again to another episode of the Incredibly Disappointed Podcast. I am Christian Rodriguez.
And I'm Diego Herrera.
Some pretty interesting stuff happened over the weekend in terms of influencers.
Yeah.
One of them was the Jake Paul versus, who was it? Nate Diaz?
Yeah,
fight?
Nate Diaz.
And also Logan Paul in the WWE. So let's get started with those topics.
So did you even see them? Or did you just see clips?
I didn't see none of them. I saw clips, but it was pretty badass that as soon as Logan finished his fight, like he flew from, what was it, to Houston to Dallas?
No, he flew from Detroit.
From
to
Detroit?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was Houston.
No, he was in Detroit.
Fuck?
But it was pretty cool. Like, and then like I don't know why like people in that industry, which is the wrestling industry, they determine like, or they think that like, oh, like this guy just comes in like doing like he's getting all these like main events and stuff like that. But the guy's actually pretty good. Like you can't deny that.
I saw pretty much like highlights of his fight on TikTok, and everybody in the comments was like, oh, like I don't know how you guys are hating on him. He's like really good at this and very athletic too. I saw a lot of people comment about that. How he's like that big and able to jump super fucking high.
I don't know how. Like there's stuff. Well, it's like I know you weren't like a wrestling fan.
No, I'm not. I'm still not. But
like I'm not a wrestling fan, but like I'll keep up just like because it's what comes up on my Instagram, my TikTok. But yeah, dude, like because I saw wrestling growing up, and then you see Logan Paul, like a guy who comes off from YouTube, just like going like out absolutely ham.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty insane and like pretty interesting how he just like I don't know like how he just so quick just like got the hang of it and like is performing somewhat better than other wrestlers in the industry.
But he also did have a little bit of like a little push, I guess you could say, because like he's kind of famous. Like
for example, I know there was like a WWE event. And they do like one or twice a year in Saudi Arabia, which is fucking like you go there and you're basically a millionaire, right? Like they just shit money, right? So they brought him and they made him fight like the best guy in the company, and obviously like they wouldn't have done that in the States, but since Saudi Arabia was like, hey, like we're bringing you over here, we're paying everything, fucking make a good like event. So they made Logan Paul versus like I think the guy's name was like Roman Reigns. Which is like insane. Like no one would have thought that. And then and people are like, honestly, like the fight wasn't that bad. Like he could hold his own.
It was actually pretty entertaining too at the end, with his, because I think the guy he was fighting or like wrestling with was, who was it? He was the girl that
the ring announcer.
Yeah. He's engaged to her. Oh. So it was pretty fucked up because Logan was like kept on like even before they even fought, when like the fight was announced, like he was calling her out, and he was saying, "Oh, you're gonna say my name when I beat him, when we fight."
How would you feel if like you're in a boxing match or whatever?
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
Like I feel like part of like my manliness would just fucking like drop like fuck.
and then especially now that he's boxing, like he's gonna box Dylan Dennis on that Misfits Prime card, which honestly is gonna be insane. It's KSI, Tommy Fury, and then Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis. But dude, Dylan Dennis is a savage. Like not like boxing wise or he's like a multiple time like world champion in jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Like he's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu and whatever. But the guy's a savage on Twitter. Like bro, he was posting yesterday like pictures of like Logan Paul's fiance now.
Oh, fuck,
with like other guys like making out with like Leonardo DiCaprio, and then today in the morning he posted a picture of her like topless.
Shit, dude, no way.
Yes.
What the fuck?
So like
that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But I was like,
but also like that's what he gets for doing the same thing to the guy he wrestled with
that is
in WWE. So, I mean, you could see how.
But like, dude, WWE's like kind of scripted. Yeah. And then this is like Twitter, like
this is like real beef.
Yeah.
Like they're actually beefing.
So like,
and it's pretty funny because Logan hasn't won a single fight.
Yeah, he hasn't. Well, he fought KSI the first time, and then it was a draw, right?
Yeah. But honestly, he should have won that fight. I remember we all got mad, we got mad that it was a tie.
A draw, yeah.
That it was a draw.
And then the second one. The second one, it was they fought in LA and KSI won because Logan Paul like hit him with like a cheap shot.
Yeah.
Which was pretty like it was point deduction because he hit him on the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then he fought Floyd Mayweather, which is like.
But I watched some clips where he's like a little bit in of his head because since he fought Floyd Mayweather, he thinks that like he lost to him, but he thinks that because he lost to him now that he could.
Well, who do you think is better, going like Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Like honestly.
I would go with Jake.
Jake Paul?
Yeah, I would go with Jake Paul.
It's because I say Jake Paul has more ring experience, considering he has more fights.
Yeah.
But also, I guess it's a lot more of like egos, considering like their last Impulsive episode, they were going at it, like both of them, just considering like who was better at boxing.
But I agree in terms of the things that they're beefing about. So, like, do you know what they're beefing about?
Not really.
So, apparently, when Logan got to the stadium, or even before he got there, they told him that, you know, he wasn't allowed to bring anything, any Prime bottle, nothing. Nothing that was related to Prime. Oh. If not, he would be escorted out of the stadium.
Oh, wow.
So, he goes on Impulsive, which is a big mistake of making it public to begin with, because they made everything public.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I guess that's kind of the bad thing of, like, being like a public figure. Everything of yours.
But they have the power to not post that. You get me? But they did. They fucked it up. But that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But Jake was like, hold on, it wasn't my fault. You know, like, if you know there's a big brand that's paying and is the big sponsorship, the number one sponsorship, they could control. They could say what they want in the event or not. Yeah. You get me? And that's what Logan doesn't understand. Logan thinks just because, you know, this is my brother, you should allow me to bring. And that's not true, you know. As a business person himself, he should understand, like, hey, you know,
But I don't know. I think it's Jake Paul just being a little bitch.
What? Well, I mean, you have to understand. I mean, he did go into business with KSI. But
Jake Paul also, like, I don't know.
He does, like, he is a bitch sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I think Tommy Fury beats KSI, and I think Logan Paul beats Dylan Dennis. And then, hopefully from there, like, because put it this way, Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury. Hopefully, let's see, if KSI wins against Tommy Fury, which I really think it's going to be very slim, the fight, and if he loses, the fight against Jake Paul should be done, because they both lost to the same guy. So I think it should be done, but the thing is, would it be done? Probably not.
Yeah. There's also the other thing they were talking about was how Logan Paul said that he's allowed him to pick his opponents. What do you think about that?
Jake Paul?
Yeah, because apparently Logan also wanted the same people that Jake Paul has been wanting to fight. For example, the Tommy Fury fight. Logan Paul wanted that one, but Jake was saying that they had already talked about that long before Logan came in. Logan just came in apparently, and apparently he just came in, you know, and said, "Oh, I want to fight him now."
Yeah.
And so Logan was like, it was funny because it sounded kind of like, you know, like selfish. He was like, "Oh, well, I let you pick your fights." That was kind of funny, not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I think Logan Paul also has an ego considered. Like, he really hasn't, because he's doing WWE, which I'm pretty sure, like, is way better exposure. Well, I don't know, probably not, but I think it's way better exposure than like a boxing match, to be honest.
For him, I agree.
Especially for Logan.
And I think he knows that too.
Yeah, like he knows that. Maybe that's why he hasn't made the switch.
But yeah, I mean, that's what's going on with those social influencers right now. Another social influencer also that has been coming up on people's radars is Bobby Althoff.
She's hot as fuck.
She is.
She's fine.
She is, I guess you could say, the first, they're calling her this, the first podcast industry plant.
Do you really think she's an industry plant?
I think she is, dude. She came out of nowhere, let's be honest. You saw one TikTok of her, or like a reel on Instagram, and from there on, you knew who she was.
That is true. And like she's interviewing like all these top names and like so it's kind of weird, but she is like, I don't know, like she's like what's it called? like, cause she does a persona when she's doing her podcast.
Yeah, it's a character.
It's a character, which is pretty like.
But it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, like the one which she did with Drake.
Yeah, like you're with fucking Drake, dude. Like
in bed.
Yeah, that is true.
Did you see the one she did with Drake where she was she's like, I missed my daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
And Drake was like, well, then you're a shitty mother.
Yeah.
I laughed. I was like, yeah, that is kind of true.
No, dude, that's funny as fuck.
Well, but like, if Drake like invites you to his house to record, you're obviously gonna go. Mm-hmm. Considering like if it's your daughter's birthday, I'd be like, hey, she's gonna have more. Yeah. She's gonna have more birthdays. I can only meet Drake once.
I mean, Drake paid for her flight too, so that's another thing also. Like.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Well, you wouldn't go meet Drake.
Yeah,
on your daughter's birthday, like.
And he paid for everything.
That is true, yeah.
But dude, like she's interviewing like all these like famous people, like Mark Cuban.
I'm gonna be honest. The first one that I saw was with Funny Marco, which I have no idea who the fuck that guy is either.
I've seen him a couple times.
I have no idea who he is, but that's like the first clip I ever saw of her. Yeah, like that's it.
And it has like 50 million views in it.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because like, all these people that she's with, they keep telling her that she says these certain things and then like she almost breaks character. Yeah. And it's funny as fuck because that's like the one time you'll see her break character, like, oh, like please don't say that. Please don't say I'm gonna say that. Yeah. And it's funny as fuck.
She is really funny.
I think there's one coming out with Tyga now also.
Oh yeah, I saw a clip.
Which I wonder, honestly, I've been seeing the comments on like every like little clip that she posts, and people want Tyler the Creator. Like I feel like that would be.
Do you listen to Tyler the Creator?
Like one song, 2 songs. But like based on like the memes made out of him, I feel like both of them together would be great. I feel like he would be like the one to break her, like completely break her character off. Yeah, cause I don't know how she does it. Cause she was on like Good Morning America. Yeah, she was. She was like on this fucking famous talk show, and she just like. And they were asking her, they're like, oh, like, how do you do, like, your... She was smiling, guys. Yeah. She has like, she never smiles. Mm-hmm. And, like, her podcast. But she's on, the, like, Good Morning America or whatever. And she was like, they're asking her, and they're like, well, could you, like, pretend you're doing a podcast? And, like, from, like, happy, she just turns into, like super serious. And, like, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. But I do think, I don't know, because, bro, like, either I think she was more of an overnight sensation. Probably, yeah. Yeah, because there's no way you become that famous. Mm-hmm. Well, and sit down on the floor with Mark Cuban and make a podcast. Yeah. It's pretty interesting how she just blew up. She called Mark Cuban grandpa. He is pretty old. Is he? Yeah. How old is he? Well, I think he's like 50-some, but... Well, not that old. But also, like, comparing to, like, the amount of stuff he does... Yeah. He's eventually gonna drop dead. The guy's old, dude. Like the guy does so much stuff. Like he's on Shark Tank, and then like he runs like he's the owner of the Mavs. Mavericks, yeah. Yeah. But so what? You excited to go back to school? Or what? Yeah, I have mixed feelings about it. Yeah, me too. Big decisions coming up in terms of career, so we're gonna see how that goes. I have until September to decide what's gonna happen career-wise, so we're gonna see what's up with that. Very stressful times right now. Trying to get everything ready to leave. Moving in is a big process for me because I basically do it alone. Well, last year you did it alone. Yeah, last year was my first time doing it alone, but you know I still had your help. Yeah. So this year I'm trying to be more how do you say, like, organized about it, so I'm gonna fucking get there as early as possible. Because it kind of sucks that you have to wait in line and shit. Like, it sucks. Yeah, the first time I went, my freshman year, so for those of you that don't know, when you move in, well, here, specifically where we go to, you move in and there's, like, they have tents outside in this one parking lot. But my first year in freshman year, I fucking... got there at 12:30. I was like, oh, okay, it's like early. It's not too late either, right? Yeah. We get there, bro. It looked like the fucking puente going to Matamoros, dude. Yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Like, no mames. Yeah, when I moved in freshman year, it was pretty packed. But also, I think the thing that like kind of screws it up is that they set a time for you, like, or like you move in at 3 and then this guy moves in at 4, which is bullshit, guys. Yeah. Don't fucking follow it. Just get there as early as possible.
Yeah, because like. it doesn't take you 1 hour. It takes you more than 1 hour to move in, which is kind of like
it's
true.
As you're watching this, we are in the process of moving in, so that's pretty odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like as you're watching this, we're already moving into our dorm.
That is true. Yeah.
Your apartment, me and my dorm.
Fuck my apartment. Like I'm mad now. Like they fucked us up. Like I was gonna move in with a friend, and then we get like our schedules. I mean, not our schedules, but like our unit numbers or whatever, and like the people that we're gonna live with. Mm-hmm. And I'm not in his group, and he's not in my group, so they fucked us up. But it's like at this point, we're waiting because they told us that if one person doesn't show up, either I could go to his or he could go to mine. Mm-hmm. So we're just hoping no one shows up.
Yeah.
So maybe he can come to mine.
You should give the guys like money and be like, hey, don't fucking show up.
Oh yeah, dude. Like if I have a lot of money. But it sucks.
It's a stressful process. Very fucking hot process too, because it's fucking burning. Thank God last year we didn't have to wait in that fucking line because we were smart about it, and we are like, I wouldn't have done that if you wouldn't have gone early in the morning, because he went. I was like, okay, fuck it, let's try it out. And fuck, dude, we were like the first ones.
Yeah, we were honestly the first ones.
We didn't even wait in line. They're just like, what's your name?
Yeah.
Boom.
I didn't even wait in line. They're like, just what's your name? And I was like, all right. And they gave it like, because they give you your key to your dorm, and then you just move in and stuff. Yeah. Honestly, the moving process, as stressful as it is, I kind of enjoy it.
I enjoy it too.
Because it's like I don't know, like...
It's just this time, I want to see how it's going to be, because I'm on the 4th fucking floor.
Yeah.
So now I definitely have to wait in the fucking line to get up through the elevator.
Yeah, that is true. I forgot you're on the 4th floor.
Yeah. But you have no fucking... Well, your stairs are inside, which is better.
Yeah, yours are outside.
Yeah. Fuck that. But yeah, it's...
Yeah, dude.
You know what? It's whatever, though.
Yeah.
We get through it either way.
So, your summer, how would you like describe your summer?
Fuck. Another summer in these fucking...
1 out of 10, how would you describe your summer?
Honestly, an 8.
Why?
So an 8 because I still ended up doing something. Like, even though I couldn't get like an actual job, I was still doing something and getting paid for it. So I wasn't just a fucking slob there.
Yeah.
But also, it's missing those 2 points because I also didn't do like much during the week until certain days.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, I don't know, like there wasn't much to do this summer. I guess last summer, like, I was more busy because I had an actual job, but I would travel outside. We were both working, yeah, which was more busy. I would fucking travel, which was kind of fun, honestly. Last summer, I would travel almost every day.
Yeah.
I would go to, like, Corpus and Victoria and Kingsville. Like, that was, like, my week. And that was, like, my week for 3 days, and then the rest, just rest it off.
Yeah.
Boom, go at it again, and fuck, it was it was fun. I enjoyed that, actually.
My summer was alright. Like, considering we go back to school in like a week, my summer was alright. Like, I would have liked to do more, like get a fucking internship or something.
Yeah, me too.
Like, done something, but I don't know. I kind of enjoy just being at home because like I miss being at home when I'm over there sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just miss being at home and like being able to hang out with like some friends back home.
It's mixed feelings. Like, I feel like a summer here, it would be good for like a month.
Yeah.
But then after like the second month, it's like fuck. If you're not working, especially, it's like fuck. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I need to I want to go back already.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can't do shit about it.
Yeah. What was the peak of your summer, Christian?
The peak of my summer?
Yeah.
It was actually yesterday.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The peak came at the end of your summer?
Yeah. You know, like I was working, and we were doing this house. And so yesterday I went again, right? Because I didn't work like this last week.
Yeah.
And these next coming weeks I'm not going to work either, right? So we went, and I saw like the back part of the house. It's done. Like on the outside it's done. Like, they already put paint on it, the actual paint, and
all of your hard work is done.
I was like, oh shit, like that's badass. Like, especially when it's within family, you're like, holy shit, like we as a family
we did that.
Like, we fucking did that. The inside is almost done. As soon as the inside is done, bro, it's crunch time, bro. It's they're gonna start trying to get everything done, and I mean, it's pretty badass. Like seeing something. I guess I could explain it in terms of like the house being naked on the outside and then covering it up.
Yeah.
Like, it was an experience. It was badass. So when I saw that yesterday, when I saw the paint on the house, I was like, oh fuck, like that's badass. Like we did that shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about my peak. I don't think I had a peak because I think it was just a fucking straight line the whole year, the whole summer. But the low was my tennis accident this week.
Yeah, dude.
I fucked up. I'm gonna ask Christian if he could, because Christian edits these. I'm gonna ask if he could put a picture up on the video.
So I'll see if I can do that for you guys.
Yeah. Because
it's bad.
So I want to go play tennis on a Monday of this week. Well, you guys are gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
But I played tennis this week with some friends, with some buddies, and I thought the ball was coming at me, and I thought I had time to hit it. So I slip and I like scraped my knee and my elbow as well.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
And like I scraped it pretty bad, but like the knee is worse because I scraped it to the point where like the skin was off, like it skinned me, like I guess you could say alive.
Yeah.
And you could see the skin like on the court and stuff.
Oh, dude, that's nasty.
It is pretty nasty.
Oh,
dude, my whole knee was bleeding. My whole like. All the way down to my calf.
Dude, you already have the check engine, and now you have the fucking fuel injection.
I know, like I may have kidney stones, and then this and shit. Like, fuck, like I'm scared for my life, but you know, who cares? Fuck it.
Nah,
but
pretty crazy things. I guess another peak of my summer was, letting go of my old whip. Sucks.
Oh yeah, this guy gets a new car, doesn't know how to act.
Dude, I miss my truck. Honestly, I miss the blue one. I think like when that whole process happened and I got a new whip, I was in a period where I was like, I don't know, like I didn't know what was going on in my life. I was like, fuck, is this real or not? And then like a week after it hit me, and I was actually sad about it. I was like, fuck, like I don't have my fucking truck. But
dude, it's because also we went through a lot with that truck.
We did. There like a lot of memories in that truck.
We almost died on the way back home like once. That fucking truck. This guy's like, he says he's a good driver, but I'm like
it's not me, guys. It was the car. But it's funny because the first time we ever went to college, and the first time I ever gave Diego a ride, I didn't tell him. I guess I just completely forgot about that. The truck shakes from the back when you hit like 50 or 60. So the first time like we get on the expressway, was it like during the game or did we go out to eat? I forgot.
I think we went out to eat. Yeah, we went out to eat and Christian's driving, like playing music. He's like singing, and I don't know, we're on the expressway and he and I see his like speedometer and it's like hitting 60 and 70. So I trust him, right? And I don't know, I just feel like a whole bunch of stuff in the back just start shaking, like screwdrivers and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I even screamed, I was like, hey, what the fuck's going on?
And I just told him, I was like, it's okay, I know how to stop it.
Yeah.
And I go even faster. Yeah, I start going like 70.
He's like, yeah, I know how to stop it. And he just speeds up, and I was like, what the fuck? I was holding on for dear life. My balls were up to my neck and shit. I was nervous.
I don't know why. I guess I completely forgot to tell you that it does that. But the other way to stop it is also just slowing down.
Well, yeah, but it's like.
But I was like, fuck it. He's already scared. I might as well just fucking scare the shit out of him more. And I just start going up.
Yeah,
oh, dude, it was
but it's funny because you didn't tell me, but when you have other friends,
yeah, I was
hey, the car, the truck shakes,
all it needed was a little tap on the dashboard like this, and it would stop. It was just mad, you know.
The truck was just mad.
It had stopped for a period, but then there was a point where I was telling my dad oh, I'm gonna do this and this to it, and he was like, don't do that because as soon as it hits, it had 180 miles when I sold it, but. He was like, as soon as it hits 2K, bro.
Yeah,
we gotta switch it.
Yeah.
Cause it had a little bit of rust.
Yeah.
It wasn't that old, but it had a little bit of rust. So, it was a 2010, so it wasn't that old. It had rust, and that's why my dad was like, oh, when it hits 200,000, you know, we're gonna have to switch it.
Yeah.
So ever since then, it started acting up even more, and I was like, fuck, the truck felt it was mad. She was mad, but. You know.
But you got a new car, so it's like.
Yeah, dude.
And it's better, so.
Honestly, it's like it was a fucking 2023.
Yeah.
I was telling this to my dad. I was like, bro, like, people don't understand, like, if you get a new car, specifically the brand that I drive, like, if you get new cars right now because of the chip shortage, you're gonna lose all these features that I have in my car now. So, let's say you order your brand new 2023 or 2024 truck, right? And it comes with AC seats and, like, heating seats. Yeah. There's a probability you're gonna have to decide whether you want the heated or the cooled seats. Yeah. Because of the chip shortage. So, it's pretty cool because, you know, it's like a brand new car to me, but it's also like I know that all these features it has, like, some of them are being lost in these new cars, and it's like, fuck yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty badass, but I still miss my truck. Just a lot of memories on that shit.
Did you hear what happened with Lil Tay?
Yeah, I did, dude. What the fuck?
Well, I totally forgot about her, but I, like, did my research. Like, I was on, like, Instagram and shit.
I just watched your TikTok and I was like, yeah, well, like, we're talking about this in the podcast.
Well, Lil Tay was like this, like, what was it? She was like
Google says that she was a rapper.
Well, she was like a fucking little girl that was rapping and, like, she would, like, flex money and, like, flex, like, all these, like, bust down, like, rollies and stuff like that.
But she was being, like, forced by her brother to do it.
Yeah, she was forced by her brother to do it because, like, views and, like, money would come in.
It was also like 2016, 2018?
Yeah, 2016,
like,
2017.
Like, you guys don't understand, like, 2016 to 2018 or even 2019, like, that period for, like, music and influencers, YouTubers was, like,
insane
at its peak.
Yeah.
Even from, like, when it started, like, it was, like, its second peak. So for that to happen is insane. Yeah. It was pretty much our childhood. Yeah. If you think about it. Like,
but, like, it was so weird because, like, they pronounce her dead, right? Mm-hmm. Her and her brother, right?
They posted on her account too.
Yeah, they posted on her account that, like, she was dead. Mm-hmm. And then like like the police did their investigation, mm-hmm. and they said that no death report has come in for, like, mm-hmm. her nor her brother. Yeah. And then like on her YouTube, her bio says "help me." You didn't see that?
No.
On her YouTube bio, it says "help me," and then like her brother has, like, a separate account, mm-hmm. and that's where the guy was like, no, like, me and my sister are fine, like, my parents are trying to force us to do this and blah, like, they want us off the internet, which is kind of fucked. Like,
pretty fucked up, yeah.
Like, I guess nowadays everyone's on the internet, everyone's kids are on the internet, so it's like, why can't your kid just be another kid? Yeah. But I don't know, like, obviously it's parenting, but I thought that was kind of fucked up, like the parents faking the kids' death, mm-hmm. so as they could be seen, like, off the internet. Yeah, that was fucked up. But
yeah, I think that's all we have for today, guys. Yeah. Pretty interesting podcast today. Most of it had to do with influencers. Yeah. We're not fucking drama alert or anything, but it was pretty interesting, all this shit that was happening. So that's it, guys. Thank you for joining us for this episode. And thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys for watching and listening. Thank you.